Hello everyone, welcome to your reading for Wednesday, February 11th, and I will be using the Magical Times Empowerment deck. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the first card. Friendship. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. So this card is really asking you to be more selective about the people you consider your friends, the people that you let into your life. And I know that some people have friends, and I'm using that term loosely, who criticize them, who are very judgmental, who make fun of them, and they're just not really good friends to them. You know, that is not the type of person that I would consider a friend at all. I think a friend is someone who's caring, who's loving, who's there to support you, and who'll be that shoulder to lean on in difficult moments. So this card is asking you to reevaluate some of the people in your lives. Maybe you are the one who has to do all of the work in your friendship. Maybe you're the one who has to do all of the calling of this person. Maybe you're the one who's always spending money on your friend. Maybe you're the person who remembers special occasions, who's always there to support your friend, but yet you're not getting these things back in return. So you might need to decide what you want from that friendship and if that friendship is worth continuing. And I also think that if you want certain characteristics and qualities in a friend, such as someone who's loving and caring and supportive, then you need to be willing to be that kind of person as well. And I also think that it's important for those of us who, for example, are on a spiritual journey to have friends who share your interests. Because I've realized that since my spiritual awakening, I've changed so much that I don't have much in common with my old friends anymore. And that doesn't mean that I should simply end that friendship. But at the same time, I've been sort of seeking people who have similar interests as I do. I'm not really concerned about what happened at the Grammy Awards. I'm not really interested in which celebrities just broke up with each other. Those are things that I would have found interesting 5 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. But now, not so much. I'm more interested in crystals and beings of light and learning about the angels and ascension and spirituality and learning about different religions. Those are things that interest me. And you know, I've sort of realized that when I have visions or dreams or, you know, any kind of spiritual experiences, I couldn't necessarily talk about those things with my friends, because my old friends, that is, because for one, they would probably think that I'm crazy, and two, they wouldn't get it. So I do feel that this card is asking you to sort of reach out to people who have similar interests as you do, and someone who can be there to support and encourage you. And you can find this with people who are online. Sometimes your family can be your friends, just whoever is there to support you and who will be that shoulder for you to lean on in difficult times. But again, you also need to be willing to be that person for someone else. And let all of the other people go who are bringing you down. So our next card is Sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. So it's really interesting that the first card we had was about friendship, and now we have a card about solitude. So while it is important to spend time with friends, and friendship is really valuable, especially if you have really good people in your lives who are always there to support you and you enjoy those friendships. But at the same time, it's really important to have time alone as well, especially if you are going through a difficult situation. Sometimes you just need time to sort of figure things out. And when you're alone and when you're in solitude, that will help you kind of understand what you want. It will kind of help you reach an understanding of your situation, and it will help you come to a level of acceptance. And also when you're in solitude, that is the time when you will typically hear the voice of spirit. You know, you'll get signs, you'll get messages. So I also feel that this card is asking you to stay grounded and to meditate And because we have the friendship card and then we have the sanctuary card, I think that some of us are simply going through a difficult time where we're going to need our friends to lean on, and we're also going to need to balance that with solitude so that we can stay grounded and figure out our next step, what we want, and where to go from here. And finally, we have gentleness. Strength is gentle, true kindness has wings. Love in action endures. So this is a very beautiful card to see, the friendship and the sanctuary card, because this card is asking us to be gentle with ourselves, to be kind and compassionate with ourselves and with our friends, especially if we're going through a difficult moment or if they're going through a difficult moment. I think this card is sort of asking us to be compassionate and loving and not judgmental, and not saying, well, for example, if your friend is struggling in a relationship with someone who's maybe hurt her in the past, well, you wouldn't say, well, that is what you get for taking him back. You knew that he was going to cheat on you. No, they're asking you to be compassionate with this person and gentle, and not someone who would criticize them or judge them, but just be there to support them. And that is what being a good friend is all about. So I really hope you all enjoy this reading. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.